share it on your Facebook account. And the more audience that we have right now, the more people that we can give out like a giveaway, right? Because later on we're gonna pick three best questions that's gonna be shared here into this live event, and the three selected questions will actually win a guaranteed package, a $5 package. All right, this is not the minimum. $5 package that's going to be guaranteed to be used in the launch of the Project X program. Okay, so we're selecting three winners later on before we end this live session. Now, to start with, okay, we want to set proper expectations. Of course, we want to make a disclaimer. Everything that's going to be shared and discussed here in this live event it's not going to be like a professional financial advice. Again, we are not professional in that field. Okay, so this is for educational purposes only, and we are here to share insights about the project, since we are going to be one of the persons, all right, one of the few individuals who's going to be doing an in-depth review about the smart contract that's going to be responsible in running the show comes April. Okay, so again, guys, do your own research. That's always a good practice. Be vigilant. We have a lot of issues going on right now in the crypto space. So don't take this as a financial advice, okay? As a professional financial advice. You can make use of this as a reference for doing your own research. Secondly, part of the disclaimer, yours truly, all right, and our special guests are not native English speakers, okay? But we're going to try our best, because all of the audience that's invited in this special event belongs actually to different parts of the world. This is not just designed to accommodate like the Filipino community here in the crypto space. This is also accommodating everyone, all right, around the globe who's also expecting to join this upcoming project coming April. Okay, so if we happen to share anything at some point here in this live session that needs to that needs more clarification in your end, feel free to share it in the comments here in this live stream, and we'll get back to it. And of course, if we still have time, we're going to go ahead and try our best to make it clear. All right. It's always better, to have a clear understanding, so we wouldn't, have a misinterpretation of what to expect once the program is already launched. Okay. So shout out to all of our viewers today. You can help, creating this live event to be like an epic event for the launch of the campaign for Project X by simply sharing the live session into your Facebook account and by inviting your friends and your teammates. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Let's talk about Project X. Are you excited, Coach Raff? Huh. We're already starting to build our teams. Okay, and we're also seeing a lot of leaders that's also starting to build their teams as well, especially in the Filipino community, right? And what's really amazing here is that the foundation of trust. It's already, you can already feel the presence of that foundation, right? The trust, because this is something new. It's something different. It's like it's gonna completely change the ball game on how we look at smart contracts built for a community project that's gonna offer like earning opportunities, and truly one amazing. And today we're gonna go ahead and share you guys the basics and like give you guys a big the picture as to how to see this program is gonna run. Before we start and share like a brief overview, Coach Raff, would you like to share anything with our viewers?
Oh yeah, that's why I'm working hard for this one, building my team. I This is not an ordinary kind of platform or a typical kind of platform that is having a return of investment and then eventually goes scam or
It's gonna fail, right?
it's gonna fail.
Design.
Yeah, this is not the kind of it. So, firstly, the founder of this, the CEO, PTC Pat, there's a long time frame. We've been working with him for a long time. I mean, he's a very young guy, and he is building this platform based on his experience.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I am very confident. Now I'm encouraging you guys to uh, learn all the infos about this platform
Starting today.
starting today. Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you will have your confidence in building a team for this platform.
Correct. Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with each and single word that was shared by Coach Raffi. This is one of a kind. It's gonna, it's revolutionary, and all of the methods and approaches that was integrated into the development of this project is just mind blowing and different. So let's go ahead and start. Let me go ahead and share with you guys. Okay, this is gonna be like an informal talk. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys like an overview, a picture, how to see this community program, which is temporarily we're calling it Project X. Okay, so before I start, I want to make it clear. Okay, I want to set things clear here, so we wouldn't have like misconceptions and negativity. Although it's always nice to be keen, vigilant, and start throwing questions. But to start fresh, I want to say this first and foremost. Okay, we all have been through with joining previous programs like community programs, right? That are built on smart contracts. And right now, I want to say to everyone that everything that you know about a smart contract for a community program, go ahead and throw it out. Okay, throw it. Okay, garbage it, because everything that we've known with all of these projects before has nothing in relation or has nothing in similar to what we are expecting with Project X. Okay, we are blinded with the wrongdoings, with the wrong process with previous smart contracts that are built for community programs. Community projects. So throw it out in the garbage. That's not going to be useful. Okay. Right now, we have a different. The Project X program is offering like so much different methods, approaches, and this is the right way. Upon checking onto the flow of the program, it's really going to be entirely different, and we're going to share it right now with everyone. Okay, so to start off, Project X, it's a temporary name. The official name of the project. Yes, go ahead.
To the guy who's watching now, whatever you have question in mind, please write it down in the comments, and later on we will read it one by one. So I can address this question. Okay?
Correct, correct. So, while us like giving the like an overview, all right, and giving you guys like a picture about what are about to be implemented into the Project X program, put in your questions, all right, in the comments. We're gonna go back into the comments later on. We're gonna select the three winners, and of course, we're gonna be answering. We're gonna be sharing the questions with PTC Pat. He is actually live and tuned in right now, and we will get answers directly from the man himself. And of course, if a question can also be answered by us who's already here, of course, we're gonna try our best to give you guys like the close to accurate answers. Okay. So going back, let's go ahead and share with everyone like an overview.
Some problems that we are saying here.
Oh, can't hear. Okay. Can everyone hear us? Let's check a sound check. Let's do a sound check. Oh, drop the mic. Sound check. All right. Yes, we have all. All good. All good. Let's start. This is gonna be really exciting. So okay, all good. We have audio. Let's start. Now, let's talk about Project X. Okay. Like I mentioned before, earlier, everything that you know about smart contracts for a community program, set that aside. That's going to be useless. All right. All of the knowledge that you have back there is going to be useless, because this is going to be a different approach. And just to remind you guys, this is not a trial and error. This is a solid concept that's going to change the game here into the DeFi space. Okay. This is entirely different. We're going to share it right now. So let's talk about Project X. What to expect with Project X? Project X is the temporary name. The official name of the program is expected to be, announced somewhere in the middle of March this month, as we get close to April, the launch date for the project. Now, just a quick overview. It's going to be using the Binance Smart Chain Network to deploy its smart contract and the token that's going to come along with the launch of the project, right? So we're going to use the Smart Chain Network, right? So what wallets that you can use? We have MetaMask, we have the Trust Wallet, and we have like different wallets that's capable of accommodating BEP20 tokens, or we call this Binance supported tokens. Okay, and we are mainly talking about BUSD, a stable coin. Okay, so we're going into specifics, right? Now, another overview. Okay, another part of the overview is that this is a community platform, all right, and it will offer an ecosystem. This is the main soul of the platform. It's ecosystem, all right. So any misconceptions about the invite only program that's part of the Project X program, right? We're gonna go ahead and give clarifications in that, because some are actually seeing this like a Ponzi scheme, a pyramiding scheme. But once we get to get into the talks or the topics about why is there an affiliate program included into the project, we'll give clarifications for that here in this video. So going back, it's a community platform. It's built on a smart contract. It will have a token, all right? It will release its own native token. And what's really unique here, all right, and entirely different compared to all of the community programs that we've seen before, okay? This is not your daily ROI DApp, okay? You will not earn a daily return here with the Project X program. It's not gonna work that way. That's the first one. Second, okay, it's not like something that we've been blinded before in the process of keeping an eye on a contract balance, because before we've been like keeping an eye on a contract balance, and that's where actually all of the returns of all participants in a community platform will be coming from. That is super incorrect. It will never work. Okay, trust me. So we're gonna scratch that out. That's not here. Okay. So if you think that that's gonna be similar, no. All right. There's no contract balance to be having our eyes on. Right. To keep an eye on. All right. That's eliminated. Okay. You will not see a contract balance. Nothing's gonna be left into the contract because it's not a daily ROI project. All right. Second, it will launch its token. It's a utility token that's also going to launch in the Binance Smart Chain Network. Okay. Now, the token cannot be bought. You cannot buy the token. All right. And why? All right. Why PTCPAT decided not to have the token for sale and not, the participants to have access and buying the tokens in exchanges like PancakeSwap or KuCoin? It's because, all right, it's because if people can, have free access and buy the tokens, it's going to be easily for exploiters to dump the price of the token once they start selling it. They're going to buy, they're going to pump, right? They're going to buy and pump the token price, and then eventually they're going to sell out. And everyone that's left behind, is going to be, going to feel sorry because the token will not have value anymore. So to eliminate that, you are not able to buy the tokens. There is a method, there is a specific process that's going to be implemented here in the Project X program for you to have tokens in hand, for you to acquire the token. Okay, and we're going to talk more about that today in this video. Okay, so it's a community project. It's not like anything that we've seen before. It's going to offer different levels of packages. We're going to talk about the packages right now before we jump into the commissions. So it will open different types or levels of packages, starting from $2.50 up to the highest level of package, which is $2,500. All right. Each level packages will actually come along with an amount of token that's going to be forwarded to you automatically into your wallet. All right. So each time a participant, or if an individual decides to proceed in joining the Project X program, he's gonna have to buy a package. Okay, he's gonna select a package starting from 250 up to 2500, and each level of package will open doors for different levels of opportunity that's included or that can be attained into the ecosystem. Okay, we are not going to talk about the ecosystem now in this video because that's going to be super specific related into the program. We're going to skip that. But what's important right now, okay, we now have an idea that for you to be an exclusive member, for you to have exclusive access into the ecosystem that the Project X program will be offering, you are going to have to buy the packages. All right. Think of the packages as a membership. All right. Because once you buy a package, you're already in the program. You'll have exclusive access, okay, into the different ecosystems. You'll be able to, utilize the token that you'll get in buying the packages inside the ecosystem, and you'll be able to join, the tasks and the programs that's included into the ecosystem to grow your tokens. So the process is that, for example, me as an individual, if I join the Project X program, I'm going to buy a package from, let's say, $5, right? I'm going to buy a package, $5, and I'm going to be receiving an amount of token. That token that I'll be receiving is going to go automatically in my MetaMask wallet, for example, okay? And that token is not for me to hold and eventually to sell, all right? Yes, I do have the decision and the freedom to sell the token eventually because that's going to happen. That's how I profit. But the utilization of the token is for you, okay, to put it in the ecosystem, for you to be part of, to earn passively with the programs that's going to be included into the ecosystem. So that's how this is going to work, okay? So the more tokens that you grow into the ecosystem, all right, the more passive income or the more income that you'll get as being an exclusive member here into the Project X program. Now, we are talking about the income possibilities, the earning possibilities, all right? And I hope I made clear sense there and that was, clear, right? So it's income, passive, and, income projection, correct, okay? So we're talking about income with the utilization of the token for you to have access into the different ecosystems, right? There is actually also a second way for you to earn here in the Project X program, and that is by commissions. That is where the affiliate program actually comes in. But before we discuss the affiliate program, let's go ahead and have like a basic understanding. Why is there an affiliate program? Is this a pyramiding scheme, right? Is this gonna be like, the same game that we've seen before for networkers to have like, who amongst the networkers are that's gonna have like the biggest numbers of teams below them is gonna be like the big earner, right? Well, yes, all right, yes, but in a different sense, okay? First, we have to understand that the ecosystem for Project X is a social media driven ecosystem. All right. Let me repeat that, okay, just to make it clear. The ecosystem, okay, we're gonna touch base just the basics. We're gonna touch base with the ecosystem. The ecosystem for Project X is a social media driven ecosystem. When we say social media driven, okay, just like the social media platforms that we have right now nowadays, right? Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, right? Um, if you try to look at it that way, right? You see something similar about these social media platforms. The way how they are, looked at as successful social media platforms is because they have the number of users. All right, utilizing the platform. And that's the same concept for Project X, all right? In order for the ecosystem, of course, to produce and to be, successful and, to produce earning opportunities for all of the members that's going to come in here into the Project X program, it has to build a massive foundation of community members, all right? Why is that? Later on, we're going to answer that question. But What's important is that what we know right now, it is a social media driven ecosystem. Okay. So it needs a massive foundation of people. Now, how do you target that? Okay. How do you get a platform to run with a social media driven ecosystem? Of course, is the goal is to get people in the platform to do all of the tasks, all right? To earn daily with the tasks, and of course to earn passively inside the ecosystem. A social media platform is like a platform where you can exchange information, you can access the information, and you can get earning opportunities within that information. That is something that's going to be similar with the Project X ecosystem. Okay. Now, how do you target to have like massive foundation of people inside the ecosystem? Of course, you have to open opportunities, okay, for the platform itself. Now, PTC Pat decided to, instead of having like a monthly membership fee for you to have an exclusive access with all of the ecosystems that's going to be offered, he decided to have the affiliate program to be working alongside with the project. Okay. That way you can, have the people that's already inside the program to be incentivized by inviting people and build their teams. Okay. So I hope that's clear, right? So you're going to be incentivized by inviting people by building your team. Okay. And let me put like an emphasis about the word building your team. Okay. Because building your team also comes along with a responsibility. So it's not going to be a game of whoever's going to have like the largest or the biggest network inside the program is going to be like the biggest earner, right? In terms of commission, because there is a big responsibility of being a leader inside the ecosystem for Project X. The responsibilities of running the program, Project X program, are going to be passed on into the leaders, because the along with the ecosystem or task that's going to be assigned into the members. All right, that's the way how they are going to earn, and the leaders are going to have like a huge responsibility in making follow-ups and monitoring the earnings. All right, the performance of each of their peers or their team members inside the community. So that's how a big of a deal being a leader or a networker here inside the Project X program. The more people you have under your network, the more responsibility you will have. And of course, for you to have benefit from doing all of these necessary tasks to monitor your teams, it's only necessary and justifiable that you get compensated with the work that you're going to be exerting effort to, okay, by getting those commissions. So it's it's just justifiable. Instead of having like a membership fee for each individual that's going to come in, why not incentivize leaders that's going to step up and taking the responsibility to guide their team members
Yeah,
in earning
perfect.
from the
Perfect. That's a
ecosystem
French
that
time.
the Project X program is going to be offering, right? So I think, are we still live? We are. Why is it in our monitor? Okay, so there you go. I hope that's clear and that's justifiable. That's why we have an affiliate program. Let's talk about the commissions. Okay, the commission structure is very, very justifiable as well. Okay, what we have right now are still in discussion.
Mijn
The
laptop neemt nu
community
op
is
op Zoom.
voting in terms of the percentage of how much each level you'll be getting as a leader, or as part of the affiliate program once you start inviting people in. From the last time that we have checked, the first level will be providing you a commission with a whopping 37 or 40%. Okay, which is going to be very advantageous for those who's not really into inviting people.
I think 40%. Yeah,
40%.
yeah, 40%, 44 level.
Oh, okay. So first level, 40%. Let's just talk about the first level, because Project X will be offering an affiliate commission-based program up to 10 levels down. Okay. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about the advantage of having the first level as with a whopping huge percentage as your commission. See, this is
Jij bent
gonna be
close, huh?
very advantageous for those who's not really into inviting. All right, because you are not forced to invite. You can still earn equally, all right, with equal opportunities as to any others that's gonna come in the project with the utilization of the token and the ecosystem. Okay, inviting, this is gonna be a different matter. Okay, but you will still have the opportunity of being compensated even though you're not going to invite people. You're still going to get commissions because of your leaders. Okay. So we have 10 levels down. Every fourth sign up, it's going to drop. Okay. The fourth sign up is going to be shared into one of your directs that doesn't have an invite yet. Okay. Let me repeat that. Okay. So the structure is we have 10 levels down, straight down. You're not going to do pairing. It's not a peer meeting. It's not a binary sort of a structure. All right. It's just 10 levels down, straight down. But the difference here is that you're going to have to share your blessings as a leader. How do you do that? Okay. Do we have my mic on? Yeah. How do you share your blessings as a leader, right? Every fourth sign up, each of your, every direct, all right? We're talking about first levels. Every fourth sign up of your directs, okay? The fourth sign up will be spilled over into one of your directs that doesn't have an invite below their network. Okay? Simple as that. Okay? And that's just it. Okay? So whether you like it or not, you will be receiving incentives, all right? Commissions, even though if you're not inviting people, at least once per leader, all right, up you, okay, above you, all right? So we'll get to know more specifics about that once we have that, in the white paper, right? Okay. And actually, good job with Yvette. Yvette is actually one of the great leaders that's in the other Facebook group. He actually made a visualization on how to understand the level structure for the commissions, how it works. It's in their group. I'm gonna go ahead and share it in my group as well. I think it's already shared, right? So good job in doing the visualization there. But whether you like it or not, we're trying to say here, whether you like it or not, you're gonna receive a commission. Okay. So that's how you share your blessings with your peers. Now, we're gonna talk about the separation of commissions from the earnings. Okay. Because this is a misconception. All right. This is a misconception. You cannot take it as like, the commissions that you'll be receiving for inviting people is going to be your earnings. No, those are just commissions. Okay. If you don't want to invite people, go over here in the other side. Since you're already an exclusive member and have exclusive access into the ecosystem, be active in the group, be a team player, do all of the tasks that's going to be assigned to you by your leaders on a daily basis, and you're going to earn passively within the ecosystem. So set aside the commissions. If you don't want any commissions, don't invite. That's okay. Put the responsibilities to those who wants to step up to being a leader. Okay. Because here, all right, here in Project X, being a leader takes actually a lot of responsibility. You're going to have to monitor. You're going to have to be consistent in reminding your team members that, this is your task daily. You're going to have to complete these tasks in order for you to expect the returns that that you put into the system by the use of the token. Okay. So that's it. It's entirely different. You have to separate commissions to earnings. Okay. To passive earnings. So I hope we made that clear, right? This is not a pyramiding scheme. You're not going to do pairings. It's just that you're going to get incentivized if you work hard to invite in building your team. If you're up for if you're up for the responsibility of being a leader, to take that responsibility in building your team and their earning opportunities, then go for it. All right. If not, then choose to invest by buying the package and be active into the ecosystem. Simple as that. Okay. So there you have it. That's how you picture how this program is going to run. Okay. Now let's talk about more specifics. Okay. And this is really going to be really, really quick. Okay. Because this is going to be discussed somewhere in the middle of March, when we start the Zoom conferences. PTC Pat is actually going to launch that campaign. Okay. So we're going to move on into the structure once you're, how to become an exclusive member and have exclusive access into the ecosystem for the Project X program. Number one, step one, as an individual, as a participant, before you get in, you're going to have to buy a package. Okay. So the packages starts from 250 to 2500, and each level of packages will actually offer or give you an amount of token. Okay. That's going to go directly straight into your wallet. Okay. And those tokens are going to be utilized inside the ecosystem for you to grow them and earn passively. Okay. Now, let's talk about updates that were not actually untold yet. that's untold yet. Okay, how do you earn with Project X? Okay, we're gonna still, leave excitements like like a bit of mystery for you guys still to be puzzled on how this is gonna work. What are you gonna earn in Project X? It's all BUSD. Okay, you'll be able to sell the tokens. You cannot buy them. Okay, you'll be able to sell the tokens on PancakeSwap. Yes. Okay, for BUSD. You're gonna earn passively if you're gonna use your tokens inside the ecosystem. What you're gonna earn is BUSD as well. Okay. Now, how do you buy the packages? BUSD. All right, stable coins. Okay, so that's why it's actually in dollar amounts, not in token amounts. So I hope we're clear about that. Okay. Now, how does the proceeds work? Okay, you being a participant, of course, you would want to know how will the company or how does the project generate income. Okay, and we're gonna discuss that today here in this video. So how does the project produces income aside from the ecosystem? All right, aside from the ecosystem, which we're gonna go back later on, there is a token that's going to be launched along with Project X. Okay, and the liquidity will be keep on. The liquidity will be, as the project progresses, it will actually be built and built as people buy into the packages. This is going to be the proceeds and the breakdown of, the financial in each packages that's going to be bought into the program. 20%, okay, of each of the packages that's going to be bought by the participants. 20% of that is going to the liquidity maker. Okay, that 20% is going to be an equal half of BUSD and the token, and that's going to be added as an liquidity for the existing liquidity that's for the token. Okay, so it's going to go for liquidity. 4% is going to be allocated for marketing. This is to help the program grow and build more people inside of the program that's going to do the tasks, and to have a massive foundation. 76%, to make it like a total of 100%, 76% will be allocated and distributed into the commissions. Okay, so what are those commissions? Just like what we discussed before, we have 10 levels down, and each time a participant will be buying a package, that 76% will be allocated and distributed to all of the commissions that it's intended to go to. Okay, so notice that no balance will be left into the contract. You will not see a balance into the smart contract. Okay, so this is not something similar to what we've been seeing before. Okay, now how is the program going to build, how is it going to produce the income opportunities? The ecosystem is going to be built by different programs, outsourced programs that's outside crypto, maybe forex, maybe click to pay programs, maybe advertisements.
Yeah.
BTC Pat is gonna kill me. So it's gonna be outsourced, all right. And these are programs, all right, that's gonna be utilized by the members, all right, and that's gonna produce real time earnings, not out of the token because of its build liquidity. No, okay, you're gonna do tasks from these programs that's gonna be implemented, outsourced into the Project X ecosystem, and you're gonna earn passively. Okay, so let's just leave it that way. Okay, so this is not a Ponzi scheme where you're gonna earn from others, others members' money. No, okay, so it's entirely different. Okay, which is really really exciting. And what we can expect about the ecosystem is that it might actually be, included with forex, with pay to click, with advertisements. Not only that, okay, we mentioned that the ecosystem is a social media driven ecosystem. It means that in the future we are gonna be like, we will see products of future influencers. That's also gonna be, a product of the ecosystem. Okay. Again, it's a social media platform where you can earn. That's why BTC Pad has been repeating itself, again and again. Learn while you earn. Okay. So there's a lot of things inside the ecosystem. I don't want to give too much away, okay, because that's gonna the campaign of the ecosystem is gonna start.
They're gonna be a series of uh, program we have to earn in the ecosystem. Okay. Regards to the token, that token goes nowhere but up. Yes, that token goes nowhere but up.
Yeah.
Because on the ecosystem, the liquidity of that token will come from there. Will come from there. So keep in mind, guys, nobody can dump this token because it's not, you can't buy the token.
It's not viable.
Not viable. That's the way how to avoid wealth when it comes to wealth.
I mean, exploiters.
Exploiters, yeah, proper
Right.
term to use. So that's it. There are series of program to earn in the ecosystem.
All right, there you go. So we have an ecosystem, and it's going to be composed of different outsourced programs. Very, very exciting. The ecosystem is expected to, to be present and launch within the same month of the launch of the Project X program,
Ik
maybe
heb
a
wel
month or
gezegd alleen
two.
het forum.
But
Zeg ook maar ergens, want dat is
again, the
copy-paste.
soul
Zeg,
of
voeg er
the
langzaam toe.
Project X program is going to be about the ecosystem and the earning opportunities that every member, exclusive members, is going to have access with. Okay. So again, let's make it basic. Here's the picture. For you to be a participant, you have to be a team player. You're going to buy a package. You're going to have exclusive access into the ecosystem. And when we say exclusive, all right, the access of all of the information, even, all right, even with the slightest information that's inside the program, you can only access that if you are an existing member, a package member, yes, a contract member of the Project X program. Okay. Now, I just hope that we can have BTC Pat available right now. Can we try? No, I think he has restricted access, so it's not going to be.
So then we start with the competition.
Yes, let's go ahead and accommodate questions.
I'm going to read answer, okay?
Okay.
I have,
Number one is for
ik heb een request gedaan.
from Peniel East WS
Danielle.
Yes, Peniel. Has the name been unveiled? That's the question.
The official name of the project. Trust me, guys. Me and PTC Pat is actually on a call earlier, and I was teasing him to make this event even more special if he wants to reveal the name. But for security purposes, there's a lot of developers who wants to counterfeit great projects that they see upcoming. So for security purposes, we're gonna have that remain confidential. We're not gonna say the official name of the project yet, but PTC Pat said that it's gonna be revealed mid-March.
Okay, second question is, I know this guy, Elmer Labingisa. I know this guy, he's a big leader from the Philippines. How it become a smart contract when there's no contract balance? That's the question.
That's a very, very good question. Okay.
Shout out to you, Elmer.
Hello, Kuya Elmer. All right, let's answer that question. Okay. How is it gonna be a smart contract if you cannot see any balance? Correct? That's the question, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Let me just repeat, like, uh, and put emphasis on a statement that I shared earlier in this special event. Okay. Everything that you know about smart contracts built for a community project, throw that away in the garbage. It has, it is. We have been blinded with the wrong process about keeping an eye on smart contract balances, because if you see a contract balance, right, it's actually what we call a community balance. That's the money, all right, of the community, right? It's not right that you're gonna get your earnings from the community's money. Okay, it's just so wrong, and we have been blinded with that process before. So everything that we know about smart contracts built for a program, for a community program, just throw that away, because it's not going to be applicable here. You're not going to
Yeah.
see that here, and we are not, the
Ja, ik heb ook wel
developers
een
and
50
PTC Pat, will not have that implemented here because again, the concept of the ooh, I almost spelled out the name of the program. The concept of the Project X program, okay, the Project X program, okay, is based on all of the learning curves that PTC Pat have been through with all of the DeFi projects that he has reviewed and joined with, invested with, failed with. So everything is about learning, and every learning curve was applied here. So take out all the negative things, take out all of the wrong process, reverse, what do you call this? Reverse engineer it and put it in here into Project X. That's how this is gonna run. No smart contract balance. Okay, it's just so wrong that you're not gonna have to keep an eye on a contract balance that the money belongs to the community and you're gonna expect your earnings to come from there. No, all of your earnings will come from the ecosystem, and the ecosystem will be composed of outsourced programs. Okay, that will produce passive income by you doing daily tasks. Okay, we have different levels of earning possibilities from the different packages that's going to be offered in the Project X program. Oh, I almost spelled out the name of the project.
Yes, I like the comment. He said, mostly token that we had in the past is a pump and dump. That's true. Bad experience. I've been experiencing that. I've been experiencing that too.
Oh, hij heeft technical
That's
issue. Hij kan
why
niet toevoegen live.
I up it up with those
Arjay.
staking, what we call those mining,
Staking and farming.
farming mine.
Oh yes, let me share my thoughts about that.
Hij heeft
Okay,
een-
let me share my thoughts about that. Georgette, can you try to find PTC Pat and at least
Oh,
try to
heb
see
nog
if we
iemand
can
die,
pull him up?
He's using his wife,
Go, go.
Oh, zijn vrouw is aan het helpen.
What's the technical issue?
Ja.
he's trying to.
On our end? Hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. Let's make this even more special. So, request. No, go to participants. Go to people.
Volgens mij wel.
Audience. There you go. And try to look for what's the name? Yeah. There you go. So let's go ahead and go back to the question about pumps and dumps. Do you know why projects like farming and staking without real utility of their tokens is made easy for pumps and dumps? Because again, the word itself is that there's no real utility of the token. The process there is that you'll be able to stake your tokens, make a liquidity for you to earn like part of the fees that's going to be generated from people who's going to be buying the token. You see, from there, if you try to think of it, right, there's no real utility outside of the program where the token would, offer services or real products that's going to generate income. It's just that all of the people within that community or within that project is going to buy the token, and they're going to earn from people who's going to buy the token. So what happens is that what if no one buys the tokens anymore?
Okay, the comment of this is an announcement. Okay, you only Hendrik Esba. I hope I pronounce the name right. For the Dutch people, I will also do this in Dutch. Okay. What I'm saying is,
Ik kan niet verder omhoog scrollen.
for the Dutch people, watch for this. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to find more. And he's, I don't know if she's a
I
him
just
or
wish that PTC Pat.
no left, no right, no matching, and leaders helping the people. Right. Yeah, that's correct.
No left or right,
No right, right. This is not binary.
just forward.
And he only says again,
Just forward and up.
if you can invite 100 people, you can share 25 of them with your direct team members. Oh, see that? That's a good concept. Okay. that's a massive spillover to the people who cannot manage to sponsor people.
Exactly. Imagine if you have like 100 in your team,
Mhm.
how many people have you already helped with, right?
Okay, here's a question from Nadi DD.
Oh, that's a leader.
Oh, she's a leader.
Hello.
Nadi. Nadi.
If someone buys level 1 and 2 and get people in their downline in level 3, do they earn about them? And if not, what happens with the commissions?
Again,
Did you
again.
get this? If someone buys level 1 and 2, is buying two levels at the same time maybe, and get people in their downline in level 3, do they earn about them? And if not, what happens with the commission? I think this is only one account policy.
Ja, ben ik nu aan het tikken.
It's yeah. You cannot buy multiple accounts under your name, right? That's the idea there. But we're not gonna elaborate more. Tap into the discussion how the contingencies and the security measures are gonna be applied. With how is it gonna restrict one person to own one account? But I think the question here is that in terms of commissions, right? Basically everyone, all right, everyone that will be inviting people is gonna be, benefited with the commissions that was said, okay, and that's set up for the program. So if you have an invite, you will have a commission, regardless, okay? If your invite had invited another one and the other, that's why we have different levels. And different levels, we have different commissions. So technically, everybody who's going to be, involved with inviting people to have a massive community and have build their teams, everybody is going to be, everybody is going to be earning from the commissions. Okay?
Excuse me?
Everybody will get commissions.
And
Even
created.
those people who's not going to be inviting, okay, they will receive commissions. Why? Because there's a spillover every fourth sign up, which is automatic. The yes. Oh, it's here. Yes, there you go. Let's go ahead and try to check. Yes, PTC Pat is actually using his wife's account. So it says here people will get the commission for the levels unlocked. Okay, if they invite people that have a higher level, then them than them, right? This happens. Okay, so people will get the commission for the levels unlocked. So here, this was also clarified with PTC Pat earlier. There is no set restrictions as to who can participate with the affiliate programs. If you come into the project having a $2.50 package, you can start inviting people. Regardless of the packages that your peers or your invites will be buying, you still get the commissions based on to the percentage and based on what level your invites are. So, say for example, if I'm in a $5 package, okay, and I invited someone who happens to have like the capability and the capacity of buying a much expensive package compared to mine, still I get the right amount of percentage out of the package that the invite has bought into the system. So I hope that only makes sense. Thank you so much, PTC Pat, for clarifying that.
You only in comment again.
Okay.
10% token by 10% BUSD. Make LP for community and rising price token. We make sure there is enough LP for all. Oh yes, that's definitely yes.
Correct. I think that's PTC Pat. Okay.
That's especially wife. You only
Yes, yes. That's right.
Yes, that's my wife.
We
Yeah.
prevent hacks with the now balance is contract.
He has
Okay.
restrictions in Facebook.
We prevent hacks with the now balance in contract. Okay, it cannot be drained
PTC
because
Pat.
there is no contract. But contract in the balance.
Exactly.
There is no balance in the contract.
Exactly. There's no balance in the contract.
Yeah.
Okay?
You have no worries of taking a look at the contract balance every time. Nobody is panicking in this platform. Unlike before, we are in the ROI top ROI. What you call that? Smart contract. Yeah. You're always worried that the contract balance might get drained.
Yeah, every day you're gonna have to check on the balance.
Yeah. That will not happen here, guys.
It's just so wrong. Okay, it's just so wrong. And this is how impressed I am with the concept that PTCPAP actually implemented here in this project. Okay, I mean, eliminating that contract balance is just so right. Okay, because if you try to analyze it, right, and it's just so wrong to keep an eye into a community balance inside the contract. That contract balance belongs to the community. And it's not just right that you get your earnings, okay, your daily returns, because the program promises you to have daily returns, right? And get those returns from the community's money. That is so wrong. And that is not going to happen here in Project X. I almost spelled out the name of the project again. So, yeah. So that's not going to happen here, all right?
Yo, ik heb hem weggeklikt. Per ongeluk. Ik heb hem per ongeluk
Make
weggeklikt.
sure that every race is eliminated. Oh, I love that. The income given out of the community
Ik heb hem hoog
is
geklikt. Ik heb het laatst
transparent and shown to the people.
Exactly. Let's talk about transparency. And this was shared to me by DTCPAP earlier.
So
Correct. You see, this program is built on a smart contract. What does that mean? It means that this will be completely decentralized. The only process that you might actually take maybe look at it tedious or complex to make it more simpler, okay, is the way how you're gonna be buying the package. That's it, okay. That's just what you're gonna do. Buy the package, you receive the tokens, you implement or you make use of the tokens into the ecosystem. You don't have to click on a withdraw button, okay, because everything is gonna be automated. It's completely decentralized, powered by a smart contract, powered by a token, developed to fuel the ecosystem, and the ecosystem, all right, will also fuel, the liquidity for the token in order for the token to, just to be justifiable in producing like the amount or the value of the token in the market. Okay, so again, the risk, I don't really see the risk of dumping in terms of dumping.
Jij bent groot, weet je?
So no, it's gonna be pretty normal for everyone to have the process of selling the tokens. Okay, we cannot expect a token that is deployed. You cannot buy it, then you cannot sell it. Then what's the use? Right? So you can sell the tokens, but okay,
the token.
yes, you have to earn the tokens. And how do you grow your tokens? Not just by buying the packages, you make use of your tokens inside the ecosystem.
Okay, Pinjel HW Easy says no pump and dump. Definitely.
You cannot pump. You cannot pump in the first place because the token is not viable. How will you pump?
Only earn the tokens is 55.
Let us make it clear. How do you not allow people to buy the token? It's very easy, okay? With the power of smart contracts, okay, you can set restrictions and set only one, all right? It can be a smart contract, it can be, but you can set it into the smart contract that will handle the token holder and allow just one entity to have access in building liquidity and minting the tokens. So no one on earth can buy the tokens. That is a guarantee.
Okay, Pinjel HW says again, those token has fixed amount. Like stable coin.
They're not stable tokens. They're not like stable coins. That's for sure. Okay, so the value of the token will actually build up as we progress into, as the program, the project progresses. Okay, so over time, if you're asking that, if you can expect the value of the token in the market to get up, to increase, absolutely. Okay, because every build, okay, every package that's gonna be sold, okay, into the program for participants to buy in their way inside with the exclusivity of all of the access with the ecosystem. Each package that's going to be sold will build up the liquidity for the token. And that only means that the token has no other direction but going up.
Okay, there's G here, 1K. Means in they, this is not English anymore. I'm sorry, I cannot read it. It's not English. It's not.
Yes, if you're going to show the questions, please share it in English. But, you know, we have PTC Pat also active into the comments. Yes, PTC Pat can accommodate, you know, I think that's Dutch.
Maybe.
This is a very lively session. I'm loving it. Thank you so much, guys, for being active and, you know, engaging with the conversation. If you have any clarifications, again, guys, we are not English native speakers, but if you need clarifications to at any point that, you know, we shared here in the program or in the live session, please go ahead, put it in the comments, and we will be more happy to make clarifications about
Volgens
the
mij de mensen
statements
zijn wel
that
de
we
vragen en beantwoorden die ik
Our
heb.
first language in the Philippines. But you know, Filipinos are known to speak English. Okay, PTC Pat says again, from every member who helps to build the project comes the liquidity of the token.
20%.
This is going to be an ecosystem which will be transparent, and also all money which is working outside of the project will also be transparent and open to view for everybody.
Okay, let me also add it into that. Okay, that is a very strong feature and function that's going to be added into the Project X program. I almost spelled out the name of the project again, but that is a very, very transparent feature function that's going to be integrated. Even the smallest cent, okay, that comes in and out of the project will be visualized. You can see it, you can view it, and you will have access as an exclusive member. It is your right to know how the project is generating income and how is it, you know, spending money to build more passive incomes for all of the participants that's getting engaged with its ecosystem. Again, let me share a clue. I mean, I might be giving out too much, but the ecosystem is going to be composed of outsourced programs. All right. It means that your tokens that you will get from the packages, okay, those tokens have real utility. And for you to have access in the ecosystem, you're going to have to use your tokens.
Income.
Oh, yes. And transparency, PTC Pat means of transparency is everybody can view the everybody can view the
Transactions.
the transactions of the platform.
Correct.
That
Yes.
is very unusual.
Well, yes, it's you know, it's not going to be a cheap DApp, that's for sure. I mean, you know, you see, the preparation for the concept took like how many months, PTC? Like you started way months back, right? And as you can see, the campaign has just only started. Actually, it's already late for the campaign, but the development of the project is now ongoing. It's actually still ongoing. We are expecting more concrete details as to what are going to be implemented as fixed figures into the smart contract with the project itself. So we're getting close. We're getting there, and sooner, right? We're not just actually just realizing it, but we're just actually just, you know, we're weeks away from the launch date, and hopefully we don't get an extension. But there's, you know, there's really no rush. A great program is not going to be developed in a rush way, if that makes sense. Okay, there's no rushing here. Everything needs to be on point. Okay, because yours truly will be very, very fair in terms of making that in-depth review with the smart contract. Once that smart contract hits testnet, okay, once that smart contract hits testnet, PTC Pat and I are not going to be so close of a friends because I am giving you like a full in-depth review about what are the low keys and high keys of the smart contract codes. Okay.
Okay, here we go again. PTC Pat says, showing a contract balance will only make people hungry, believing there is a lot of money.
Yes.
Oh, yes, absolutely. where in fact 99% of them is going to the top, making the developer owner rich. We make sure that all money goes directly to the members from the contract. We do not hold the funds. There is no need for that. Look at that.
Correct. Absolutely. Again, guys, everything that we know about smart contracts built for community programs, those daily DAP voice,
I love you, my man.
yeah. So everything that we know about the daily voice, I think in the network, there's still programs like that. Let's eliminate those. Okay, we've been blinded with those wrongdoings. So forget about what you know about smart contracts for community programs. Okay, that's not going to be implemented here. You're not going to see that here because we are not, the developers and PTC Pat learned that this is not the right way. Okay, so what we have right now, we have a different method of minting the token. You're gonna have real utility of the token, and the passive income does not come from others' money. Okay, not from community members, not definitely not on a smart contract balance. That's not gonna be there. Okay, so there are two ways for you to earn here in Project X. That's by earning passively with the utilization of your tokens inside the ecosystem. And the second way is for you to invite people to help in building this project with a massive community that's going to support the ecosystem.
Okay, this is again people will get the commission for the levels unlocked. If they invite people that have a higher level, then this happens. Okay, once you invited the person unlock a level, then you get the commission. Directly to your wallet by
It's all automated, okay? And you're gonna get all BUSD, okay? The only time that you receive tokens in your wallets is when you buy the packages, okay? So if you're gonna utilize those tokens inside the ecosystem, what you get in return with your passive incomes, okay, with your total income, is gonna be in the form of BUSD, all right? So that's clear.
when not having the labels open the commission, you will miss out. You will miss out on will go be divided over five transparent wallets and create more income to the community.
Repeat.
When not having the labels open the commission, you will miss out on will be divided over our five transparent wallets and create more income for the community. Oh, okay. I cannot
Package, but don't want to invite people. Will I earn commissions? This one, right?
this one.
Oh, sorry. No, that's BPC.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not having the levels open the commission. People miss out on will go be divided over our five expired moments and create a more income for the community. Yes. Okay. So I think that's actually project specific, and that's inside the program. I mean, there are wallets, guys. These are smart contracts we're talking about. Okay, so the structure inside the project, okay, Project X. All right, it's not yet to be revealed, but PTCP Pat already shared that. But we're gonna get more clarifications about that. Okay.
Okay, well, Mina Servana. If the person I invite and buy a package but don't want to invite people, will I earn commission?
Yes, from him. Okay. Say for example, you're already an exclusive member of Project X. You invited someone that also buys a package to be, a member. It's part of your team. And if your invite doesn't invite people, if doesn't want to invite people, the question there is that are you gonna earn uh passively out of the commissions that he's gonna get? The answer is yes. Okay. If he's gonna invite people, but in the case that he's not gonna invite people, if you're asking if you're gonna be earning extra from the utilization of the ecosystem, the answer there is gonna be placed in the parking lot. We're not gonna reveal that answer yet, but very good question. We're gonna get back to that when we start the campaign for launching the Zoom meetings?
Okay.
One good question right there. We're gonna mark that question.
The one from Wilhelm Asset. Okay. If the person I invite and buy a package.
Yes, we're gonna mark that. Very, very good question. You hit it right on. Okay, so we're gonna leave that in the parking lot, and we're gonna have that discussed with more specifics about the ecosystem. Okay.
Yeah, together with the correct.
Correct.
The smart contract.
Yes, we're gonna announce the winners later on.
Thanks
We still
for-
cannot get him in the live session. I'm still hoping.
Here's the news for PTC. Thanks for the support. We'll do the Zoom with you also this week. All right.
Yes. What did you do with your Facebook account, and why do you have restricted access? You're the only influencer who have restricted access on social media.
Yes, we will not make it buyable to everybody. It means that all is equal. I love that.
Yes. Okay. So we already accommodated a lot of questions. We thank you, everyone who's here in this special event. Thank you so much for engaging with us in the conversation, to getting to know more about Project X. And we are so happy that, we already, consider this as the start, as a success for the start of the campaign for the Project X program. We've seen a lot of leaders engaging into the comment section, sharing their questions, sharing their expectations. PTC Pat unfortunately cannot join us as a co-host in this live session, but guess what? Within the week, we will have a Zoom meeting, which is also going to be the start of the campaign for the Zooms. Okay?
Could you answer this question?
Oh, let's have one more question real quick.
Why need to hide the real name of this platform? Why need to use Project X?
Okay, good question too, right? So we're not hiding the real name of the platform. Number one, okay, number one answer there is that it's for confidentiality and it's for security. Okay, there are a lot of counterfeit developers, all right, or developers that like counterfeit programs that are upcoming. So if PTC Pad releases the name of the project as early as now, they might actually make use of the domain with the exact name and with with similar functionalities and features about this unique program that's about to launch. And this is also the reason why we are not touching base on specifics about ecosystem, about about the utilization of the token, because there's a lot more to discuss with Project X. Okay, and to answer that question, okay, the development team is not hiding it. It's not just going to be revealed for security purposes, to avoid developers who like to counterfeit ideas with such great ideas on programs like this that are still about to launch. So I hope you understand.
Those scammers, if we reveal it right now, we still have a lot of time to develop a phishing site,
Correct.
same as Project X.
Correct.
Okay, to confuse people. Once you sign up on that site with the same name of our platform,
Yeah.
then you lose the money.
Correct. You got scammed.
Yeah, you got scammed. That's why, for security reasons, there's this early of time we cannot reveal.
Yes. So the development team, all right, the official team of Project X, will not be revealing the official name. Okay, so just to clarify that they're not hiding their name. It's just for security purposes, and of course for the for the security of all of the future members, exclusive members of the project. All right, so that's gonna be it. Thank you so much. We are going to announce officially today that starting this week, the launch for the campaigns for the Zoom meetings is going to start. PTC Pat will be, the first one who's going to launch that first Zoom meeting. Yours truly, you can expect me to be, of course, as a co-host with our good friend PTC Pat. And again, guys, just for final thoughts, would you like to share yours before we end this live stream?
About the Zoom meeting, maybe we can do it once or twice a week.
I think that's to be discussed with you. I think it's gonna be
Alright.
once a week.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys. Thanks for your presence. Build your team. We still have a lot of time.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. Have confidence. Okay? And build your team. Just like me, I'm working hard for it.
There you go. Okay. And also, just to add to that, if you're starting to build your team, starting from now, practice to be a responsible leader. It's just like the elections campaign when you're like running for a chair or for office. You have to, you have to prove yourself as a leader that you can handle and you can manage, monitoring and building up your team in terms of reminding them with, tasks and monitoring their incomes. I mean, their earning opportunities with the utilization of the ecosystem, because there's going to be a huge responsibility transferred to the leaders that's going to be part of Project X. Okay, so this is not a game of whoever has the largest network earns the biggest, right? So not easy as that, because participants will always have the freedom to choose who they want to be as their leader. Okay.
Will answer all questions with short video.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you, man. What did you do with your Facebook account? Okay. So we hope to see you guys. Again, we are announcing as early as now that the Zoom meetings is going to start launching. If not this week, it's going to start definitely by the weekends or somewhere next week. We are getting close with the launch of Project X. So start building your teams, step up, be that leader, be that natural leader that's within you. And if you have more clarifications, if you need more clarifications, and throw questions, share it in the comments. This session is recorded and also will be shared on our YouTube channels. So hopefully we can get to have like a proper collaboration with PTC Path. We've been doing YouTube videos together, but never once we have been together on a session like this. I thought it was going to be the first today, but unfortunately, we cannot have him to be a co-host in this live session. But guess what? The Zooms is about to start. Invite your friends, build up your teams. We have 3 different groups. All right, that's involved right now. We have a group in Telegram that's owned by PTC Path. Okay, we are part of the moderators there. You can reach out to us and we can share the invite link for you to be part of that group. There are 2 major groups here on Facebook. One is with Nadi and Yvette. Okay, they are great leaders. I really love how Yvette and Nadi explains things, how they simplify things with regards to process. If you want to join their group, go ahead and check out Nadi and Yvette here. They are here live. Engage into the comment section as part of in attendance of this live stream. I also manage a group. It's called Project X Soon to Launch. So go ahead and reach out, send me a DM. I can invite you there. Start building your teams within those groups that was mentioned. Practice to be a responsible leader, and throw questions. Again, guys, we have a motto here at Arjay's Crypto Journey. Asking is absolutely free. Okay, that's gonna be your key.
This is what happened to Pat.
Right.
I was promoting in 200 different groups per day. I got reported by Facebook. Hey man, you don't have to do that.
Okay.
I post in 100 group a day promoting Project X. What I do is I do it 5 times a day, 20 early morning, and then 20 after 3 or 4 hours, and another 20 up to 100 groups a day. Don't do it at the same time.
Yeah. Do it gradually. Like
Gradually,
yeah, 50 in the morning, then 50 in the afternoon. But okay, so for everyone that's here in attendance, please follow PTC Path here on Facebook. He needs more than 5,000, followers to get, be avoided to have restrictions. Also follow me here on Facebook. This is my official page, RJ's Crypto Journey. PTCPAT, you can follow him by searching hashtag PTCPAT. That's here on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us. We will see you guys into the next journey that we will encounter, all right? And we will walk through here in Project X. And we hope to see you in the Zoom session once we launch that campaign. I will see you guys again. And again, thank you. Thank you. This has been like one lively event. Thank you so much, guys, from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you guys. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Well, Arjay, I have to say, and of course, Raffi, you guys did an amazing job. It was very fun to watch, and I'm happy that I could still answer questions, even though we were on a Facebook limitation. So my wife, she came with her account, which definitely helped. And also I will make videos. I will post this one online where I want to show you guys this. This is the part of the logo. I'm not sharing the name yet. RJ almost shared it a couple times. I almost also did with my answers. And of course, we're going to make sure that we're going to last a lifetime. And thanks everybody for the trust, the motivation, and your activity in this live event. Stay safe, be blessed, and let's make sure we're going to build a project that will last a lifetime. This is PTC Pet from the Netherlands, signing off.